that we pay. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With us.
Commerce, industrialization, oil and gas, and agriculture are the four development pillars of the Obiano administration. It is significant that in less than 5 years of his advent in the state, these four areas of emphasis have undergone a well-conceived process of planning and execution that has yielded huge and sustainable dividends.
Agriculture is critical because for obvious reason, if you check everywhere that has developed, agriculture plays a critical role because of the capacity of agriculture to employ people and of course for food scarcity issues, you know. So agriculture is a critical point in my pillar. So I want everybody in Anambra to be fully engaged. We have to have food in commercial quantity. We want to export some of those items to get money, you know, and increase our GDP as a state.
So what we had done in 4.5 years of His Excellency's administration is one, drive agriculture as a web-driven program, develop every concept around agriculture to drive youths and women to take ownership and increase participation and utilization.
In agriculture, for instance, Anambra State now exports a wide range of farm produce like pumpkin leaves, ogo, bitter leaf, unubu, scent leaf, nchang, and the proverbial and globally sought after yam. Anambra State under Willie Obiano has become not only self-sufficient in rice production but also contributes substantially to the national stock. This success story thrives on a vibrant private sector partnership PPP.
I think if you look at just the metrics, before His Excellency came in, we were producing about 80,000 metric tons of rice, for example, per annum. Anambra's consumption on an annual basis is about 320,000. We have since then exceeded that. Our target is 600,000 and more. We have about 2,000 registered cooperatives and almost 12,000 farmers. So we continue to drive not just rice production, but other food crops. And essentially, I believe that we're well on our way to establishing self-sustainability and actual export to other regions.
In rice, we have about 19,636 rice farmers that we have already collected, captured and validated in the state. It's an ongoing process. So you can see with that now we were now able to focus, we are now able to plan, drive our targets. He had given us a mandate and a target to achieve what we could do within the 4 years. So we had done a target over 4 years. 4 years target, and 2019 we expect to do up to 525,000 metric tons.
Oliver Okeke, the chairman, Josan Agro Industries, owners of Josan Giant Mill, Umumbo, and Josan Ufuma Rice Mill, speaks.
Basically, what even happened is that we then started somewhere else called Ufuma. We then took over what was a former World Bank rice farm. And the rice farm was an abandoned one. And the first issue that we did was really the land clearance, which was really to then clear the bush. And then we developed all the canals and as well as the channels, and then built it to a highly irrigated farm. The second thing that we did there was really to put 2 mills there. So we have 2 rice mills that do about 30,000 tons a year, which means about 50,000 tons of paddy input. The third thing that we did in Umfuma was to run an outgrass scheme. So basically we have about 300 hectares there, plus, minus, and we have about 300 farmers there. The farmers that we have there are outgrass. So the ratio is about 1 farmer per 1 hectare. Then that was basically our pilot scheme. A pilot scheme is where you demonstrate that you can really do it. And fortunately, we're able to get it done there.
Rice production in Anambra State has gone beyond just producing for local consumption. as it is stone-free quality grain that is sold all over Nigeria and Africa.
On a national basis, the preference is for the long grain, which is normally Faro 44, and that's what we normally buy, and that's what we also mill and then package. What we now do is to buy paddies from farmers around here. You have what they call LIPE. LIPE is the Lower Anambra Irrigation Project, which has like about 3,850 hectares, and you have quite a lot of farmers there. If this was the rainy season now, you would see about 7,000 farmers working on this land.
The massive Coscharis farms in Anako, Ayamelomo local government area, is a critical part of the bountiful, lucrative mix. Coscharis farm has an irrigation plant that supplies enough water from the Ezu River, making it possible to maintain all-season farming throughout the year.
So I'm very happy to learn that they will be commencing dry season farming. I think they will harvest in 4 months' time. So in another 1 month or thereabout, I will be here to see the greenness, and I'll also be here during harvesting to see how they are doing it. So congratulations to Coscharis Farms for this great initiative. It's not a small feat, and there are very few rice farms in Africa that have this opportunity of being very close to the river bank and making adequate resources of the river to be able to irrigate their land. So congratulations to Coscharis Farms, congratulations to Anambra State Government, and congratulations to all the numerous workers working here, and congratulations to Anako, where this farm is located.
As a matter of fact, this revolutionary boost in agricultural fortunes of Anambra State has provided employment for over 2,000 youths, taking them off the streets. A network of small and medium-scale mills in the state contributes substantially to the abundance of rice in the state and beyond.
You see these black drums?
Okay.
They are meant for parboiling. So we have graded them in lines. This line, some face this way, some face the other way. So the first thing is to soak. When you soak rice in the evening, then tomorrow morning you come and steam and you spray for mats. After spreading it, there is a time of the checking of the moisture content. When the moisture is less, then they pack it with the packet as you see these ones inside. These ones inside are ready for milling. This year we are planning to have 90 outgrowers, but last year we have 55 outgrowers. And those outgrowers, we give them tippers of 25,000 each. So that after cultivating, we buy back and we recover our money. That's how we do it.
I na-esucha rice ebe anyị na-agba ọgwụ ahịhịa kemikal adịsị ebe a ka anyị na-agbagodo bifo anyị abịa kpọọ traktọ ọ bịa mọrịara ya ana anyị were rice wee fee ya anyị agbakwa ya ọgwụ ọzọ bifo mgbe ọ ya harvest anyị wee gbuo ya bute ya na mmiri. Mana gọọmenti ka anyị na-ene ya because iju dara last year bịa bukocha rice anyị niile anyị na-achọzikwa seed rice a n'aka gọọmenti.
Today, it is remarkable that consumers in Anambra State and beyond testify to the fact that Anambra rice has tremendous health benefits and has also drastically reduced the price of foreign rice in the markets.
Anambra State rice is a household name now. In the Anambra, we eat Anambra rice. And so you would realize that when people that eat Anambra rice, on the Anambra that eat Anambra rice, I've been to like Lagos, we've been to various places where you have in the Anambra, and they eat our rice. Our rice is actually, a matter of fact, just a little bit of them in Europe and US. Some people who come in on holidays and eat it, they take it home. We're getting calls from Sierra Leone, Liberia, Aba as it is, asking for Anambra State rice.
His Excellency the Governor Willie Obiano has made it a custom to give out one bag of rice each to every, not only public civil servant, but all the public servants in Anambra State every Christmas. It has been a relief to workers, because that rice will take you not only in that Christmas but throughout January and that difficult time of the year beginning. It helps people to cushion the effects of January. It's a welcome development. We thank His Excellency for that. Anambra rice, as we all know, is a household name now. You go to the markets, even beyond Anambra, people ask of it, and everywhere. It's a good brand rice. It promotes local content. It's homegrown rice.
The rice, I must say, competes with most of foreign rice in the market. In that the rice is stone-free. The rice is very, very tasty in eating. When you eat that rice, you enjoy it. So, and it doesn't spoil after cooking. Most rice, when you boil them, within some hours, they melt out, they melt down. So the rice, since I've been experiencing it, doesn't behave in such a way. And I must say that since we started enjoying that rice, most of us has forgotten the foreign rice. So I must commend the rice. The only thing I will pray the government to do is to assist the farmers to improve more. In that you can still find some chaff from some chaff in the rice. So if they can now beat that, that means they will now be displacing the foreign rice in the market.
A significant impact of this very lucrative foray into rice production and milling is the prevailing all-round prosperity for the producers and the sellers, down to the consumers within and outside the state. Milling of rice by Anambra State with the aid of advanced technology has also been extended to other states of Nigeria on a contractual basis. Indeed, Willie has continued to work.
With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood, every breath of our lives, we've trust in God.